Well, episode 9 of House of the Dragon was pretty damn explosive and set up the finale pretty damn well. Let's talk about why. Hey guys, I'm Karl. Welcome to my movie film show. Feel free to subscribe down below if you'd like to, but we're here today talking about the penultimate episode of House of the Dragon. Penultimate episode of season 1, that is episode 9. So episode 9 had a lot of things happening. Right from the start, everybody's finding out that the king is dead. Spoiler alert. If you haven't watched all the other episodes and just for some reason you're watching my review of episode 9, yeah, the king's dead now. You'll probably be asking who's the king if you haven't watched any of the episodes and you're only watching my one random review, but the king's dead now. And we get, right at the start, you've got the old guy who's complaining that they're trying to overthrow his plans. He gets killed by Crispin, I'm still not sure what his name is. Pretty brutally and pretty quickly. His head is smashed against the table onto the ball that's on the table. That's why you shouldn't leave your balls on the table. I think they've done a really good job throughout the series of making Kristen really hateable, really despisable, because his character has become more and more of a bastard as the series has gone on. There wasn't as much action in this week's episode as I expected. I expected it to be all action all the way through because I pretty much just expected the Great War to begin in episode 9, carry on to episode 10, but it very much seems what they're going to do is leave us on a cliffhanger in episode 10 and have it in season 2. Could be completely wrong there. That's my expectation. What's going to happen? Could be season 4 or 5 for all I know, then they start the Great War. What they have had to do so far in episode 9 is really rush through the character of Aegon because we haven't seen too much of him other than small parts here and there, in time jumps where we've missed entire sections of his life. So they've had to really just push through his character in this episode, that he's not a good character, he's a bad guy, he's a bit of a bastard, and also that he himself doesn't want to be king because he doesn't feel loved by his parents. But perhaps his ego took over right at the end and already give me Joffrey vibes right there. The one thing I didn't need from this week's episode was seeing that guy have a wank while looking at the queen's feet. That was a bit weird. Yeah. Didn't need that at all. Thanks for that, George R.R. Martin, you weird bastard. And of course, right at the end is the explosive part when the dragon bursts through the floor. Pretty sure a lot of people died right there. Stares down the queen, stares down the new king, and then she flies off. What's going to happen there? We're about to find out. That, in my opinion, was perhaps the saving grace of the episode, because the episode had been quite interesting. It'd gone along at a good pace. It was enjoyable. But towards the end, I was starting to feel like it needs a little bit more. It needs a little push over the edge to make this episode really good. And it got that with the dragon bursting through the floor. I think this was the first episode as well where we haven't seen Rhaenyra at all in the entire episode. So overall, quite an exciting episode, a lot happening and sets up really well for the finale as I mentioned. But this is where I turn over to you guys because I'd love to hear your opinions on episode 9 of House of the Dragon. Are you looking forward to the finale? And how's your day? How are you going?